My girlfriend screamed. My friends think I can do so much better. You're holding me back. I calmly said, I won't hold you back anymore. Then I broke up with her on the spot and left. This morning she called me crying because her friends are tired of her sleeping on their couches. My girlfriend Madison had 3 best friends, Tiffany, Amber, and Kayla. They were the type of women who took group photos at brunch and captioned them, "Boss Babes," unironically. You know the type. Designer handbags they definitely couldn't afford. Coffee orders with 7 modifiers. Every conversation started with, "So I was manifesting," or "My therapist says." They all worked in social media marketing, which, as far as I could tell, meant they posted on Instagram for small businesses and called it a career. Combined, they maybe made $120,000. Combined. But they lived like they were pulling in $500. Tiffany drove a leased BMW. Payment, $650 a month. Her salary, $42,000 a year. The math didn't math. Amber worked for a startup that had been about to IPO for 3 years. She got paid in equity. Equity she couldn't cash out, but she had a company credit card for networking events which she used to buy $18 cocktails. Kayla's situation was most interesting. She technically worked in social media marketing, but really she was dating Marcus, a 47-year-old divorced finance guy who paid her rent as a gift. She lived in a luxury condo he visited on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This was Madison's friend group. These were her boss babes. Madison worked at a coffee shop, made $15 an hour plus tips, brought home maybe $2,200 a month on a good month. I'm a civil engineer, made $87,000 a year. Not rich, but comfortable. We'd been dating 2 years, living together for 1. My apartment, my lease. She moved in because her roommate situation fell through and she just needed a few months to save up for her own place. That was 12 months ago. Rent in our city for a 1-bedroom is about $1,800. I paid $1,200. She paid $600. Utilities split 50-50. She bought groceries sometimes. It was fine. She was fun. We got along. I didn't mind covering more of the rent, but then she met Tiffany, Amber, and Kayla. Suddenly, our apartment wasn't good enough. It was small. The neighborhood was not aesthetic. The furniture was giving IKEA. It was IKEA. I bought it at IKEA. It's affordable and functional. That's the point of IKEA. Babe, we should move somewhere with more natural light. Tiffany's apartment has floor-to-ceiling windows. Tiffany's apartment costs $3,200 a month. So that's almost double what we pay now. But it's in the arts district. We can't afford the arts district. Speak for yourself. Excuse me? Madison, you make $2,200 a month. Rent alone would wipe out your entire paycheck. That's why we'd split it. I'm not paying $2,600 a month in rent. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You have no ambition. I let it go. Figured it was just her adjusting to new friends. Then came the restaurant complaints. Can we go somewhere nicer tonight? Amber went to this amazing sushi place last weekend. How much was it? I don't know, like $200 for 2 people? We're not spending $200 on dinner. Why not? Because I'm saving for a down payment on a house. You're always saving. We never do anything fun. We went to the movies last week. The movies. Wow, so fancy. Madison, you literally picked the movie. That's not the point. I genuinely didn't know what the point was. This went on for 3 months. Every time she hung out with her friends, she came back with a new complaint about our life. Our car wasn't nice enough. My job was boring. I didn't dress well. We didn't travel enough. I wasn't ambitious. I'm a civil engineer, working on infrastructure projects. I design bridges. I literally build the things that keep society functioning. But sure, not ambitious. The final straw came last Tuesday. We were having dinner. I made pasta. Simple carbonara. She was on her phone the entire time. Madison, can you put your phone down? I'm texting Tiffany. We're eating. So it's rude. She looked up. You know what's rude? Being held back by your partner. What? Tiffany said I'm being held back, that I could do so much better than this. Better than what? This. She gestured around. Small apartment, boring dinners, a boyfriend with no ambition. I looked around our apartment. 1 bedroom, clean, well-maintained, decent furniture, kitchen that worked, bathroom that didn't have mold, heat in the winter, AC in the summer. What's wrong with our apartment? It's small. It's 750 square feet. That's normal for a 1-bedroom. Tiffany's is 1,200. Tiffany pays $3,200 a month. We pay $1,800. Because you won't move somewhere nicer. Madison, you pay $600 of that $1,800. I pay $1,200. If we moved to a place like Tiffany's and split it fairly, you'd be paying $1,600. That's almost your entire paycheck. So, I could get a better job. You've been saying that for 6 months. Because you don't support me. I literally pay 2/3 of our rent so you can have money for other things. How is that not support? She threw her hands up. You don't get it. Kayla's boyfriend is a vice president. Amber's boyfriend just bought her a car. Tiffany dates guys who take her to Michelin star restaurants. Kayla's boyfriend is 47 and sees her twice a week in exchange for paying her rent. That's not a relationship. That's an arrangement. Amber's boyfriend is drowning in debt to impress her. And Tiffany dates guys who ghost her after 3 weeks because they realize she's high maintenance. You're judging them. I'm observing them, and I'm noticing that you want what they have without any of the downsides. I just want more. I have ambition. You have expensive taste. That's not the same thing. I have ambition. You don't. I put down my fork. I have a degree in civil engineering. I passed the PE exam on my first try. I'm working on a $45 million infrastructure project. I've been with my company 3 years, and I'm on track for a promotion to senior engineer next year. I'm saving for a house. I max out my 401k. What exactly about that says no ambition? You've been at the same job for 3 years. That's how careers work. You build experience. You don't jump around chasing titles, you develop expertise. Kayla's boyfriend is a vice president. Kayla's boyfriend has been working for 25 years. I've been working for 5. In 20 years, I'll probably be a vice president too. That's called a career trajectory. You're making excuses. I put down my fork. Looked at her. Really looked at her. She was serious. She genuinely believed this. Madison, what do you want from me? I want more. My friends think I can do so much better. They're right. You're holding me back. Something in me just clicked off like a switch. The part of me that cared about making this work? Gone. The part that wanted to explain and justify and defend? Offline. I felt nothing. Just calm. Okay, I said. Okay, what? I won't hold you back anymore. What are you talking about? We're done. I'm breaking up with you. She laughed. Actually laughed. You're not serious. I am. Pack your stuff. You need to move out. You can't kick me out. It's my apartment. You're not on the lease. I'm giving you 30 days notice as of right now. But you're welcome to leave sooner. What? You said your friends think you can do better. Go do better. I'm sure one of them will let you stay while you find a new place. You're being ridiculous. No, I'm being practical. You're unhappy. I'm tired. This isn't working, so let's end it. You can't just break up with me over one comment. It wasn't one comment. It's been 3 months of comments. You don't like anything about our life. You don't respect me or my career. You want someone more ambitious, richer, fancier. That's fine. Go find him, but it's not me. Where am I supposed to go? Didn't you just say your friends think you can do better? I'm sure they'll help you do better somewhere else. I can't just leave right now. You have 30 days. That's generous and legal. I stood up, grabbed my keys and wallet. Where are you going? Out. You can start packing or not. Up to you, but you're leaving. I went to my friend Chris's house, explained the situation. He let me crash on his couch for the night. When I got home the next morning, Madison was gone. Most of her stuff was still there, but she wasn't. I texted her, "Take your time getting your things. You have until the end of the month." No response. Fine. I went to work. Normal day, came home, made dinner, watched TV, went to bed. It was weirdly peaceful. Day 2, still no word from Madison. Her stuff was still in my apartment. I started boxing it up, not throwing it away, just organizing it so she could grab it easily when she came back. Day 3, still nothing. Day 5, I get a text from a number I don't recognize. "This is Tiffany, Madison's friend. You need to let her back into the apartment." No, she has nowhere to go. She has 25 more days to collect her belongings. You're being unreasonable. I gave her 30 days notice. That's what the law requires. She can coordinate a time to pick up her things. She doesn't have anywhere to stay. That's not my problem. She said her friends think she can do better. I assume one of those friends has a couch. No response. Day 7. Madison texts me, I need to get my stuff.
Sure.
When? Tonight. I'll be home after 6. She showed up at 7 with Tiffany, Amber, and Kayla. All three of them glaring like I'd committed a war crime. They were dressed for battle. Designer athleisure, perfect makeup, hair done, like they were about to film a reality show confrontation. Hey, I said. Madison didn't say anything, started grabbing her stuff. Tiffany stepped forward, arms crossed. You know you're a complete asshole, right? Because I broke up with someone who told me I was holding them back? Because you kicked her out. I gave her 30 days notice. That's literally the legal requirement, and she's the one who said she could do better. I just agreed with her. She didn't mean it. Then she shouldn't have said it. Words have consequences. Amber chimed in. Do you know how hard it is to find an apartment in this city? Yes. That's why I've been paying $1,200 a month while Madison paid $600. But since I'm apparently holding her back from her full potential, I figured she'd be better off finding a place that matches her ambitions. You're being petty. I'm being practical. Madison wants more. I hope she finds it, just not here. Tiffany was scrolling through her phone, not even paying attention. Classic. Amber was eyeing my TV. Is that a 55-inch? Yes. That's it? Kayla's boyfriend has an 85-inch. Good for Kayla's boyfriend. Don't you want a bigger TV? Not particularly. This one works fine. She shook her head. No ambition. These were the people giving Madison life advice. These people. Madison was in the bedroom, packing clothes. I could hear her crying. Tiffany noticed me noticing. See what you did? I didn't do anything. She said I was holding her back. I let her go. That's what she wanted. She wanted you to fight for her. Why would I fight for someone who doesn't respect me? Because that's what men do. No. That's what men in romantic comedies do. In real life, when someone tells you they can do better, you let them. Then they figure out if they actually can. Amber, she can definitely do better. Then why is she crying in my bedroom? No answer. They helped her load her stuff into Tiffany's car. Multiple trips. Tiffany complained about scratching her BMW interior. Amber kept checking her phone. Kayla asked if she could take my Keurig. No. But Madison uses it. Madison is moving out. The Keurig stays. You're so selfish. It's my Keurig, that I bought, that I use. So yes, it stays with me. Madison walked past with a box, didn't make eye contact. When they were done, Tiffany turned to me. You're going to regret this. Probably not, but thanks for the concern. Madison's amazing. She'll find someone way better than you. I hope so. She deserves to be happy. That seemed to confuse them. They were expecting a fight. I wasn't giving them one. Amber, you don't even care, do you? I care that Madison's unhappy. I don't care that we're breaking up. Those are two different things. Cold, practical. They left. Madison gave me one last look, like she was waiting for me to say something. To ask her to stay. To fight. I waved. She got in the car. I closed the door, sat on my couch, ate leftover pizza. Life went on. Week 2. I hear through a mutual friend that Madison is staying with Tiffany temporarily. Week 3. Mutual friend says Madison is bouncing between friends' places while she looks for an apartment. Week 4. I get all my locks changed. Not because I think Madison will break in, but because it's good practice after a breakup. Week 5. I get a call from Madison's mom. Jake. Hi, Mrs. Chen. I heard what happened. I'm so sorry. It's okay. These things happen. Can I ask you something? Sure. Did Madison really say you were holding her back? Yes. Long pause. She's an idiot. I laughed. Couldn't help it. I appreciate that. She called me last week, said she's been staying with friends. I asked her why she doesn't just get an apartment. She said she's looking, but everything is too expensive. Rent hasn't changed since she lived here. That's what I told her. She said she can't afford $1,800 for a one-bedroom. She never had to pay $1,800, she paid $600. I know. I told her she should apologize to you and ask if she can move back in. What did she say? That her friends said that would make her look weak. Of course they did. Mrs. Chen, I really liked Madison, but she made it clear she wasn't happy with our life. I'm not interested in being someone's backup plan. I understand. You're a good man, Jake. She's going to realize that eventually. Maybe, but it won't change anything. We chatted for a few more minutes. She apologized again. We hung up. Week 6, nothing. Week 7, I start dating again. Casual. Just coffee dates. No expectations. Week 8, I meet someone nice. Her name's Lauren. She's a teacher, makes $48,000 a year, drives a 10-year-old Honda, lives in a studio apartment. We go Dutch on our first date. She insists. We go to a diner. She orders a burger. Doesn't take photos of her food. It's refreshing. Week 10, Lauren and I are seeing each other regularly. Nothing serious yet, but it's nice. Week 12. Almost 3 months after the breakup, I get a call. Madison. I don't answer. She calls again. I don't answer. She texts, please pick up, it's important. Then, I'm serious, I need to talk to you. Then, Jake, please. I call back. What's wrong? She's crying. Full breakdown crying. The kind where you can barely understand what they're saying. I need help. What happened? Are you hurt? Are you in danger? No, I can't keep staying with my friends. Oh, that kind of emergency. Why not? Tiffany says I've been there too long. She says I'm disrupting her energy, and her boyfriend is uncomfortable with me being there. How long were you there? 5 weeks. Okay. What about Amber? I stayed with her for 3 weeks. Her roommate said I was eating their food and not replacing it. Were you? I had some cereal a few times. Did you buy more cereal? No. Then they're right. Whose side are you on? The side of personal responsibility. What about Kayla? I stayed with her for 2 weeks, but Marcus got weird about it. He said it's awkward having me on the couch when he comes over. Yeah, I bet it is awkward having a third person around when you're visiting your twice-a-week girlfriend. So that's 5 weeks with Tiffany, 3 weeks with Amber, 2 weeks with Kayla. That's 10 weeks. Where have you been the last 2 weeks? I've been rotating, a night here, a night there. One of them will let me crash for a day or two. Then I have to leave. I'm exhausted. Okay, so what do you want from me? I don't have anywhere to go. Madison, what do you want from me specifically? Long pause. Can I come back? No. Please, I made a mistake. You were right. I'm sorry. I believe you're sorry, but no. Why not? Because we're broken up. Because you told me I was holding you back. Because you spent 3 months complaining about everything I provided. Because we don't work? Pick a reason. I was wrong. My friends were wrong. They hyped me up and then they abandoned me. I'm sorry that happened, but that doesn't change us. We were good together. No, Madison, we weren't. You were unhappy. I was frustrated. We were convenient for you and exhausting for me. That's not good together. Where am I supposed to go? You have a job. Get an apartment. I can't afford it. You could when you lived with me. Because you were covering most of the rent. Yes, I was. Because we were in a relationship and I made more money. But you told me I was holding you back. So I let you go. Find someone else to cover your rent, or find a cheaper place, or get a roommate. Those are your options. My friends. Your friends aren't your friends, Madison. They hyped you up to leave a stable relationship because it made them feel better about their own situations. Tiffany wanted you to be as messy as her dating life. Amber wanted someone to complain with about money. Kayla wanted someone to validate her arrangement with Marcus. They didn't care about your well-being. They cared about having company in their dysfunction. That's not true. Really? Where are they now? You've been couch surfing for 3 months. Have any of them offered to help you get an apartment, co-sign a lease, give you a deposit loan? Silence. That's what I thought. They're tired of me. Because you expected them to solve a problem you created. That's not friendship. That's dependency. So you're just going to abandon me too? I'm not abandoning you. I'm maintaining a boundary. We broke up. I'm not responsible for housing you. I loved you. Past tense, noted. I still love you. I don't believe you. I think you love the stability I provided. The cheap rent, the consistent paycheck, the guy who didn't demand you split $200 sushi dinners. But you didn't love me. If you did, you wouldn't have spent 3 months telling me I wasn't enough. She was crying harder now. Madison, I'm going to be honest with you. You need to figure out your life. Get a roommate. Find a cheaper apartment. Pick up extra shifts. Stop comparing yourself to your friends. Stop living beyond your means. That's the only way this gets better. I can't do this alone. You're going to have to. I'm sorry, I really am. But I can't help you. So that's it? That's it? You're just gonna let me be homeless? You're not homeless. You're temporarily inconvenienced. There's a difference. You have a job. You have options. You just don't like any of them. That's not my problem to solve anymore. I hate you. That's fine, but you called me, remember? She hung up. I sat there for a minute, felt nothing. No guilt, no satisfaction, just neutral. Lauren called. Hey, wanna grab dinner? Yeah, absolutely. We went to a Thai place, split the bill, talked about our days. She told me about a student who finally understood fractions. I told her about a bridge design that got approved. Normal. Easy. No drama. Week 15. I hear through the mutual friend that Madison's friends don't talk to her anymore. Apparently there was drama. Something about Madison expecting them to keep supporting her indefinitely. Shocked. Truly shocked. Week 16. Madison texts me. I got an apartment. Congratulations. It's $1,600 a month. I had to get a roommate. That's good. Roommates help with expenses. It's in a worse neighborhood than where you live. Okay, and it's small. Most apartments are. I just thought you should know. Why? No response. Week 20. Almost 5 months after the breakup, I see Madison at a coffee shop, not the one she works at. A different one. She sees me. Freezes. I wave. Keep it civil. She walks over. Hi. Hey, how are you? You? I'm managing. Good. Awkward pause. This is weird, she says. Little bit. I'm sorry for everything. I appreciate that. Do you think we could ever? No. Just like that? Just like that. I'm seeing someone. Oh, yeah. Is she better than me? She's different, and we're happy. That's all that matters. Right? Take care of yourself, Madison. You too. I left, didn't look back. Lauren was waiting in the car. That her? Yeah, she looks sad. She made her choices. You okay? I'm great. And I was. Here's the thing about people who say you're holding them back. They're usually holding themselves back and looking for someone to blame. Madison didn't need a richer boyfriend or a fancier apartment or a more ambitious partner. She needed realistic expectations and better friends. But those aren't things I could give her. Those are things she needed to figure out herself. Did she? I don't know. Don't really care. I'm busy building bridges. Literally and figuratively. And dating a woman who orders burgers at diners and splits the bill and doesn't think my IKEA furniture is giving anything except functionality. Life's good, no regrets.